Welcome to Sleep Shaper, your destination for expertly crafted sleep stories that help you fall asleep faster and deeper. I'm Saiful, your host, and I'm so happy you've joined me. Tonight, we'll explore the soothing stages of sleep invasion, the secrets to better rest, and unlocking the mysteries of how sleep heals and restores us. Relax. Let's embark on this calming journey together as we discover the science of sleep and awaken refreshed. Before we begin, I invite you to take a moment to settle in and make yourself comfortable. Find a position that feels soothing and natural for you, whether lying down or sitting back. Allow your body to relax fully. Close your eyes gently and take a deep breath in, slowly filling your lungs. Feel the cool air as it enters, and then exhale slowly, letting go of any tension or stress. With each breath, imagine releasing the weight of the day, allowing your body to sink deeper into relaxation. Inhale peace, exhale any lingering worries. Feel the calm wash over you like a gentle wave, relaxing each muscle, softening your body. Allow your shoulders to drop, your hands to rest comfortably by your sides. Let your jaw relax, your forehead soften, and feel the muscles in your face smooth out. With every breath, your body becomes lighter, your mind quieter. Now, focus on the rhythmic pattern of your breath, deep and steady, in and out, allowing each breath to bring you further into this peaceful, restful state. Feel safe, feel calm, and know that this time is yours to unwind, to rest, and to restore. Let go of everything and simply be here in this moment of calm. You are ready to drift into a peaceful journey of sleep.
Sarah, a gentle soul in search of peace, slowly sinks into the embrace of her bed, the fabric soft and welcoming against her skin. The room is cocooned in a quiet serenity where only the distant hum of the world beyond her window remains. Lavender, its scent light and comforting, hangs in the air, the soft fragrance curling around her, lulling her into a deeper sense of calm. The moonlight pours in from the window, its pale glow spilling across the room like silk, casting gentle, elongated shadows on the walls that dance softly with the sway of the night breeze. As Sarah settles deeper into the soft contours of her mattress, she feels the weight of the day begin to lift, each muscle unwinding like a spring being gently released. Her breath slows, deepening with each inhalation as the world outside fades into a distant murmur. The rustling of the leaves in the wind, the whisper of the night creatures in the far distance creates a calming rhythm that wraps around her. These sounds, subtle yet constant, form a melody in the air, their soft, soothing cadence guiding her into the warmth of relaxation. With each slow breath, Sarah feels herself float, weightless, as though her body is no longer tethered to the earth. Her limbs feel light, like feathers drifting on the evening breeze. Her thoughts, once busy, untangled like the brambles of a forgotten path, begin to flutter away, dissolving like mist under the touch of dawn. There is no rush, only the tender rhythm of her own heartbeat, each pulse a gentle invitation to sink deeper into peace. In this quiet moment, the very air seems to hum with tranquility. The first stage of sleep, the light slumber, begins its gentle pull, and Sarah's mind begins to soften. She drifts through the space between wakefulness and dreams, her consciousness floating like a leaf on a placid lake. The edges of her thoughts blur, becoming more abstract, like distant stars twinkling softly in a vast, dark sky. She walks through her mind's landscape, each step more serene than the last, her body sinking further into the luxurious comfort of her bed. The forest she finds herself in feels familiar yet dreamlike. The air is crisp and fresh, like the first breath of dawn on a cool morning. Every breath she takes fills her with a quiet sense of renewal, and each step she takes seems to gently pull her further into the dream. The ground beneath her feet is soft, mossy and tender, cushioning her movements, creating an illusion of floating, as if the earth itself is holding her with love. The scent of pine and cedar mingles in the air, a grounding reminder that she is at peace, connected to nature, in its most pure and simple form. Sarah's breathing deepens, each exhale carrying her further into the comfort of this tranquil world. With each step, the softness of the forest intensifies, becoming more and more enveloping, like a warm, gentle embrace. The sounds of the forest, once distant, now seem to be right beside her, each leaf rustling like a whisper, every distant bird call like a lullaby carried on the wind. Her surroundings hum with life, yet all is calm, each moment woven with the quiet beauty of nature. The forest seems to be welcoming her, inviting her to surrender, to let go. A soft, comforting voice emerges from the quietude, a whisper that feels both gentle and profound, guiding her deeper into her journey. The first stage is where your body unwinds, where your mind releases its hold on the waking world. Allow your thoughts to slip away like leaves drifting on a stream, and surrender to the rest you deserve. Her own breath becomes the only sound she can focus on now. A steady, rhythmic lullaby that hums beneath her skin. Each inhale fills her with peace, and each exhale carries away the last traces of the waking world. The voice continues to guide her, soothing her, drawing her further into the embrace of sleep. In this gentle descent, there is no need for hurry, no desire to grasp at the fleeting moments. There is only the steady rhythm of her heart, the softness of the world around her, and the deep, ever-welcoming call of sleep. With each gentle breath, Sarah slips deeper and deeper into the warmth of slumber, the boundaries between wakefulness and dreams becoming more and more fluid, like the ebbing of the tide against the shore. The world she once knew fades away completely, leaving only the gentle embrace of rest, her body weightless and her mind at ease. Here, in this peaceful space, she is free. Free to rest, free to heal, free to surrender to the natural rhythm of her being. Lily, nestled beside Sarah in the tranquil dreamscape, feels the soft pull of sleep drawing her deeper into the peaceful forest. The world around her seems to shift, becoming warmer, more inviting, as the coolness of light slumber gives way to the comforting embrace of deeper sleep. The air is thick with the scent of earth, fresh rain, and the faintest trace of rosemary which clings to the breeze, filling her senses with calm. The warmth of the forest seeps into her skin, and with each breath she sinks further into its embrace. As Lily moves through the lush underbrush, the ground beneath her feet transforms. The soft earth gives way to a bed of moss, thick and plush, cushioning her every step. She feels as if she is walking on clouds, each movement slow and fluid, like water flowing through a river. Her body grows heavier, but not in a burdened way. It is a comforting heaviness, a sense of surrendering to the pull of the earth beneath her, grounding her. Her legs no longer feel the need to move quickly or with purpose. Instead, they move with a serene, lazy rhythm, as if the forest itself is inviting her to pause, to rest. The air grows warmer, like a soft blanket wrapping around her, the coolness of the night replaced by a gentle warmth that spreads through her muscles, releasing the tension she didn't even know she was carrying. Each breath fills her with this soothing warmth, her chest expanding and contracting in a slow, deliberate rhythm. Her heartbeat slows, becoming synchronized with the peaceful pulse of the forest around her. The rhythmic beat, like a distant drum, echoes through the trees, guiding her, a steady, grounding presence. The soft murmur of the world fades into the background, replaced by the steady, comforting pulse of the earth. It is the heartbeat of the forest, and it resonates deep within her, aligning with her own pulse. The warmth of the forest seems to seep deeper into her body, filling every muscle, every fiber of her being with a sense of peace. The rhythmic hum of the trees, the subtle rustle of the leaves creates a harmony that sways with her breath, a gentle lullaby that matches the slow rise and fall of her chest. As Lily continues her journey, she senses the subtle touch of a breeze moving through the trees, carrying with it the earthy scent of damp moss and the rich fragrance of pine. The air feels heavy with the promise of rest, each breath drawing her closer to a place where nothing exists but this moment, this perfect pause. The forest becomes quieter still, each step she takes pulling her deeper into the warmth, deeper into this cocoon of peace. The whispers from the trees become clearer now, a gentle voice that wraps around her, soft and reassuring. This is where your body heals, where your muscles release their hold on the world. Here, your mind is quiet and your spirit is free to rest. Allow the warmth of the forest to wash over you, letting go of the day and everything that came with it. Lily's muscles relax with each passing moment, her limbs heavy, her shoulders softening. The weight of the day seems to slip away, carried off by the wind, dissipating into the earth below her. The weight of the world is no longer hers to carry. Instead, she feels herself drawn towards something far more peaceful, far more tranquil. With each step, she grows more attuned to the pulse of the forest, her heartbeat in perfect harmony with the rhythmic drumbeat echoing in the distance. Her body, once tense, now feels as though it is melting into the very earth itself. The forest embraces her, its warmth wrapping around her like a blanket, cocooning her in its tender, protective arms. She no longer moves through the forest but becomes part of it, her body merging with the peace around her. The world outside has faded away, leaving only this deep, serene moment where time feels as though it is slowed. Each heartbeat, each breath is a reminder that she is safe, that she is being cared for by this timeless space, this forest of rest. The deeper she falls into sleep, the quieter everything becomes, until there is only the gentle rhythm of the heartbeat, the constant pulse that keeps her grounded, keeps her present. Lily's thoughts, once scattered and restless, now settle, like leaves falling from the trees, each one drifting softly to the ground. The forest, in its infinite wisdom, has embraced her, guiding her through this second stage of sleep, where her body finds restoration and her mind finds its stillness. Trust in the process, the voice whispers, soft as a breeze. You are safe here, let go. Allow the forest to heal you. And with that, Lily surrenders completely to the deep slumber that surrounds her. Her breath deepens, her body softens further into the earth, and she is lulled into a place of profound peace. Her spirit cradled by the forest's gentle, healing rhythm. John steps deeper into the dreamscape, his surroundings softening and shifting like liquid light. The world around him seems to bend and twist, the once familiar forest now transformed into something both otherworldly and intimate. The air feels charged with energy, crackling with an electric hum that vibrates through the air like the pulse of a distant star. The sensations are delicate, fragile, as though the very fabric of his reality is being woven and unwoven with each breath. Before him lies a shimmering pond, its surface smooth and perfect, reflecting the sparkling tapestry of stars above. The water is like liquid glass, catching the faintest glimmers of light and sending them swirling across the surface in delicate patterns. John steps closer, drawn to the stillness, feeling a deep urge to peer into the reflection. As he leans forward, the water ripples softly, and the reflection begins to shift, images morphing, colors swirling into one another in ways that don't quite make sense, yet there's a profound beauty to it. The stars above dance in the water, their light now flowing like a stream of liquid silver, their glow casting ripples that seem to move with a mind of their own. This is the realm of REM sleep, where dreams come alive and take on a form that is as vivid as reality, yet completely intangible. As the water moves, so do his thoughts, drifting, swirling, colliding and dissolving, just like the changing patterns in the water. His memories, desires and hopes intermingle with fragments of his past, creating a landscape that feels both comforting and mysterious. John watches as his reflection shimmers in the pond, only to be replaced by fleeting images from his life. Faces, places, emotions, all blending together into a vivid collage. It is a dance, an intricate tapestry woven from the threads of his subconscious mind. His heart beats gently in sync with the ripples of the pond, each beat pulling him deeper into this fluid, dreamlike state. The sounds around him are muted, yet somehow still resonant, like the faintest whispers of wind gliding through a veil of mist. There's a soft splash as a leaf lands in the water, and its ripple dances across the surface like a silent echo. It's the sound of time stretching, each moment feeling elongated as though time itself is malleable in this space. The water shimmers, transforming from a mirror into a gateway, a window into the emotions and dreams that have been tucked away in the corners of his mind. John feels himself becoming part of the water, the fluidity of the pond matching the fluidity of his thoughts. The boundaries between himself and the dreamscape blur. He's not just observing now, he is inside it, his emotions flowing through the very current that moves the pond. His desires, his unspoken fears, his hopes for the future, all seem to surface and sink again, merging and shifting with the water in the most gentle of dances. The stillness of the pond offers him comfort, its liquid surface a mirror to his innermost being. The shifting images no longer feel strange, but rather they invite him to embrace them, to let go of any confusion. The world is not rigid here. It is a place where feelings and thoughts are allowed to float freely, unanchored by the need for clarity or logic. The whispers, soft and soothing, continue. This is where your mind dances between reality and fantasy, where your emotions are free to find expression. John's breath slows as the weight of the world lifts from his chest. In this sacred space of sleep, he doesn't need to chase or question the images. He simply follows the gentle flow of his subconscious, allowing it to guide him through this dream. The sounds of the water ripple through his mind like a soft lullaby, each gentle splash a reminder that in this space he is safe. The pond's water grows warmer now, its surface inviting him to lean in closer to embrace the dance between waking and dreaming. His heart beats softly in his chest, a comforting rhythm that syncs with the ever-changing patterns in the water. John watches as a figure emerges in the reflection, someone he's known, someone he's loved, but the face is blurred as if this dream is allowing him to experience love without the constraints of memory or time. The image shifts again, the blurred face now becoming a swirl of colors, and John realizes that this, too, is a part of the dream, familiar yet elusive. The forest around him begins to soften even further, and he is no longer sure where the dream ends and he begins. The whispers grow softer now, like a lullaby carried on the wind. You are free here. Let go of the need for understanding. Trust that your mind will reveal what it needs to when it's ready. The water's surface calms again, settling into a quiet, almost serene stillness, leaving only the gentle hum of the forest in the distance. John feels his body relax further into the dream, his limbs heavy, his mind clear and unfocused. The dream is no longer something he must chase, it simply is. He breathes in deeply, feeling the coolness of the air on his skin, the softness of the water beneath his fingertips. Time continues to stretch and bend as the images in the water dissolve and reappear, a dance of infinite possibilities a dance of the subconscious. In this moment, everything is connected, the stars above, the water below, and the endless expanse of dreams between. John is a part of it all, floating effortlessly through this space of boundless possibility where dreams take form and memories are free to explore their own rhythm. The gentle pull of this dream world wraps around him, soothing, comforting, and guiding him deeper into the embrace of REM sleep. There is no need to hurry, no need to understand. For here, in the dance of his mind, all is as it should be. Saif Ali feels the first delicate stirrings of consciousness, like the softest breeze brushing against his skin. It's subtle at first, like a whisper in the distance, a faint echo that pulls him away from the depths of his dreams. There's no sharp jolt, no sudden awareness, only the gradual unfolding of his senses as he begins to emerge from the healing embrace of deep sleep. His body, once heavy and relaxed, now feels lighter, more fluid, as though it has been gently lifted from the earth. The warm cocoon of rest is still around him, but the pull of the waking world begins to tug softly at his awareness. The change is so gentle, so gradual, that it feels more like a slow awakening from a peaceful embrace, rather than an abrupt transition. His limbs feel as if they are floating, weightless, and yet every part of him is filled with a deep sense of peace. The air around him is crisp, carrying the faintest scent of earth and pine, a reminder of the forest that still lingers in his mind. As his eyes flutter open, he sees the soft glow of dawn stretching across the sky, bathing the world in a gentle light. The trees around him seem to sigh with the morning breeze, their leaves rustling in a quiet, rhythmic symphony that calls him back to awareness. The coolness of the morning air brushes against his face, refreshing and gentle like the kiss of a new day. Saif Ali's mind is still clouded, as though he is floating between two worlds, the dream world and the waking world, each one pulling at him in different directions. He feels no rush, only the peaceful rhythm of his breath, steady and slow. His chest rises and falls in time with the calming cadence of the world around him. He is not yet fully awake, but the transition feels soft, unhurried, like the turning of a page in a book, slow, deliberate, and filled with quiet anticipation. As the moments stretch, the whispers of the forest seem to fade into the background, replaced by the soft, soothing sounds of nature's early chorus. The chirp of birds greeting the day, the gentle rustling of leaves as they sway in the wind, the distant murmur of a stream flowing softly through the landscape. The sounds are clear now, each note of the symphony of life taking shape in the quiet dawn. The light is soft but growing stronger, casting long shadows across the forest floor, stretching like tendrils of golden warmth. Saif Ali takes a slow, deep breath, feeling the air fill his lungs. It's as if the very act of breathing in this moment is a gift, a connection to the world around him. He feels the warmth of the sun creeping in, a gentle caress against his skin, filling him with a sense of clarity and vitality. His muscles, once relaxed and heavy, are now beginning to awaken, but there is no rush. His movements are slow, fluid, as if he's stretching after a long, peaceful slumber. As he sits up, the world around him feels different, familiar, yet new. The forest that once surrounded him in dreams now seems to shimmer with a quiet brilliance, bathed in the soft hues of the morning light. He feels grounded, as though the very earth beneath him is holding him with care, offering him strength and support as he makes his way back into the waking world. His body feels lighter, more present, as if every cell has been nourished and replenished in ways he never fully understood before. The voice that has guided him through his journey, soft and gentle, now speaks one last time in this space between sleep and wakefulness. As you awaken, know that the rest you have received will carry you into the day. Your body is refreshed, your mind clearer, and you are ready to begin again. The words are like a balm to his soul, comforting and reassuring, a reminder that the sleep he has experienced was not just a pause, but a powerful renewal. He feels his body's vitality returning, each cell humming with a quiet energy that was dormant just hours before. His mind is no longer foggy or heavy, but light and clear, filled with the peaceful clarity that only comes from deep rest. As Saif Ali slowly rises, he stretches his arms above his head, the stretch deep and satisfying, like the stretching of a tree's branches towards the sky. His muscles are awake, alive with the energy of the day ahead. The forest around him seems to pulse with the same energy, as if the entire world is awakening with him, each tree, each blade of grass, each ripple in the stream, now infused with the new vitality of the morning. The whispers of the forest continue, soft as ever. You have rested. You have healed. Now you may rise with the sun, renewed and ready to face the world with clarity and peace. As he steps forward, his feet feel firmly planted on the earth beneath him, each step a gentle reminder of the grounding force that connects him to the world. The cool morning air brushes against his face, invigorating and fresh, and Saif Ali smiles, a quiet contentment settling in his chest. The transition is complete. He is no longer caught between worlds. He is fully awake, fully present, and ready to begin his new day. The forest seems to exhale a sigh of satisfaction, the trees gently swaying in the breeze, the world around him, alive with the promise of a new day. Saif Ali stands tall, his heart calm and steady, and as the first rays of sunlight filter through the trees, he steps forward, knowing that the rest he has received will carry him through whatever lies ahead. The soft, golden light of dawn continues to fill the air as Sarah, Lily, John, and Saif Ali gather in a serene clearing within the forest. The world around them feels quiet and sacred, the early morning light casting long, gentle shadows across the mossy ground. The peaceful symphony of nature, the rustle of leaves, the delicate chirp of birds, the distant babble of a stream, creates a calm rhythm that surrounds them. It is as if the very atmosphere is infused with the wisdom of the night, and the promise of renewal now lingers in the air. The four friends stand together, a quiet sense of gratitude settling over them as they reflect on their journey through the stages of sleep. Each of them feels a profound shift, an understanding that sleep is not simply a retreat from the waking world, but a vital, purposeful process of restoration. The weariness of their daily lives, the burdens they carried through the waking hours, now seem distant, replaced by a peaceful clarity and calmness they had never truly known before. Sarah looks around at her friends, her eyes soft, filled with the serene wisdom of the night's journey. She takes a deep breath, feeling the cool morning air fill her lungs and smiles, her heart lighter than it has been in a long time. She feels grounded, present, and deeply at peace, her mind clear in a way that it has not been in years. Lily, standing beside Sarah, feels a warm, quiet glow inside her, the last remnants of deep slumber gently fading away as the morning takes hold. She can still feel the soft moss beneath her feet, the soothing pulse of the forest that guided her through the healing stages of sleep. Her body feels alive, yet at ease, as though it has been replenished in ways she never fully understood. Her senses are sharp, attuned to the smallest details, the rustling of leaves, the subtle scent of rosemary still clinging to the air, and everything around her feels more vivid, more connected. John, his heart light and his thoughts calm, feels a deep sense of peace settle in his chest. The vividness of his dreams has not faded, but rather it has integrated into his waking mind. He feels as if he has touched something larger than himself, a connection to the mystery of his own subconscious, a deeper understanding of his emotions and desires. The dance of his dreams, once chaotic and unfocused, now feels like a beautiful, necessary part of who he is. His heart, once racing with the pressures of the day, now beats steadily, in harmony with the world around him. Saif Ali, his mind clear and his body revitalized, stands with a quiet smile on his face, a subtle satisfaction in his chest. The stillness of the forest, the whispers that guided him through his journey, now feel like a part of him. He understands, in a way he never did before, that sleep is not just a passive state, but an active process of renewal, a time for his body to heal, for his mind to process, and for his spirit to be restored. As they stand together in the clearing, a soft voice, as familiar as the breath they all share, speaks once more, the words wrapping around them like a gentle embrace. Sleep is not merely rest, the voice says, its tone soothing and warm. It is a process of renewal, of healing. Your body and mind are given the time and space to restore themselves. With each stage of sleep, you rebuild, you repair, and you prepare for the day ahead. The voice pauses, allowing the words to settle into their minds, to sink deeply into their hearts. The forest around them seems to hum with understanding, as if the very trees and earth are nodding in agreement. By understanding the science of rest, the voice continues, you unlock the key to deeper health, both physical and emotional. Every night, when you surrender to sleep, you are giving yourself the gift of transformation. Sarah, Lily, John, and Saif Ali exchange quiet smiles, a shared understanding passing between them. The journey they have taken through the stages of sleep has not only been one of rest, but one of insight and awakening to the deep wisdom that sleep offers. They now understand that each phase, from light slumber to the depths of REM, serves a purpose. Each moment of rest, a building block for their physical and emotional well-being. The air around them seems to breathe with the same rhythm as their own hearts, as if the very world is aligned with this moment of clarity. The whispers of the forest, once distant, now feel like an intimate conversation. The rustling of the way, leaves like the quiet turning of pages in a book of wisdom. As they stand together in the morning light, they know that the journey of rest does not end when they awake. It is a cycle, a continuous dance of renewal. Each night, they will return to this sacred space, allowing their bodies and minds to heal, to grow, and to transform. And each day, they will walk forward with a newfound understanding, carrying the peace and clarity of a restful night to the world around them. The soft sounds of nature fill the air once more, the chirping of birds, the rustling of leaves, the distant flow of water. Each sound a reminder that the world is full of quiet wisdom, waiting to be heard. The four friends stand together, feeling connected not only to each other but to the world around them, to the earth beneath their feet, and to the peaceful rhythm of their own breath. And as the first light of the new day touches the earth, they smile, knowing that the rest they have received will carry them through whatever lies ahead.